Last winter, people around the world were captivated by the story of Gill Rosenberg, a Canadian-Israeli woman who left her home to join the Kurdish Peshmerga forces in their fight against IS. Early this morning, she returned to Tel Aviv. Mael Benoliel met her at the airport for an exclusive conversation.
She's back. Just a few days ago, she was in the midst of fighting the Islamic State terror group alongside Kurdish forces in Iraq and Syria. 9 months ago, this Israeli woman, born in Canada, joined the men and women battling the jihadist organization that aims to turn Kurdistan into part of an Islamic caliphate. She's the first foreign female to do so. Her name is Gill Rosenberg. At Tel Aviv's Ben Gurion airport, there's no welcoming committee waiting for this former IDF soldier. Just a 2-hour wait at immigration services to deal with their situation.
It feels very surreal, but I'm glad to be home.
With photos in tow, she gave us her first impressions after long weeks of fighting.
I was fighting initially with YPG in Syria, and then I switched to a unit in Iraq that was working alongside the Peshmerga. And we were either holding the lines to stop Daesh from moving forward, or that we were, actively engaging them in fighting.
The terror group even claimed to have taken her hostage, a claim that turned out to be false.
I left because I couldn't stand to see all these women and children being raped and mutilated and tortured and killed and sold into sex slavery and all kinds of, atrocities that were taking place there. And the world is just silent and looks the other way, and I just couldn't stand to watch it any longer. I felt like there was something that I could do, and that I should go and help in any way that I could.
And it's thus that Gill decided to leave Tel Aviv in November 2014, heading to Amman in Jordan to catch a flight to Erbil, Iraq, capital of Iraqi Kurdistan.
The situation's not good. There's 3 million refugees in Kurdistan. Syria and Iraq are both, torn apart by war, and it's the women and children that are primarily suffering more than anyone. And it's a mess.
Solutions are exactly what Moti Kahana is trying to find. He has supported Gill over these last few months and helped get her back home.
My mission will not stop until this war will end. And the next step, I will continue helping women and children in Syria, continue helping politically in Washington and trying to convince there's a genocide next door to Israel.
After a 1.5 years fighting the Islamic State in Iraq and Syria with the Peshmerga, Gill Rosenberg is back in Israel. Days of reflection ahead to figure out what's next.